Okay, thank you everyone for joining the training today on Google My Business and Trusted Verifier. This training is intended to give you an idea of how we talk about Google My Business and as well on how to help businesses in a training in real life to actually get them verified. Google My Business is part of Google Maps, and Google Maps is part of one of our 8 services that have more than 1 billion people using it every month. So we have Google Chrome, Android, Gmail, Google Drive, YouTube, Google Search, Play Store, and Google Maps. Google My Business are business profiles which appear on search and on Google Maps. We give it the main domain, google.com/business. Every business can register the business on google.com/business. Google My Business is a profile where you can actually add your website. People can call you and people can, for example, also request directions. We see 100 billion website visits every month being generated from Google My Business. We see 1 billion calls every month and 3 billion direction requests. So this is a huge amount of traffic and the way how Google can help you drive your business. If you look at the business impact, there have been studies conducted looking at businesses who are empty and not verified and businesses who are actually complete and verified. We see a huge uptick for complete and verified listings, or how we call them now, business profiles. We see 70% more location visits and we see 50% more purchases happening. A feature that some people might not be aware of is the fact that with Google My Business, you can easily have an entry-level free website. We are really excited about this because we see in developing markets that 80% of businesses have no website. We also see that 40% that businesses who have a website grow 40% faster than businesses without a website. Everything can easily be created inside of the Google My Business app. So make sure participants of your training download the app at the very end of the training. We do know, we have looked into different businesses locally as well and measured the impact it had. So we see businesses who were able to hire more people, get more booking calls. In this case, it is a restaurant in a township in Cape Town, and get more direction requests. This is purely the difference between having a verified or not a verified business profile and having it complete versus not complete. We see even higher impact if someone has had no business profile at all, so he wasn't on Maps and Search with his Google My Business profile. If all this wouldn't be enough, we usually tend to show people what you can actually achieve and 3 reasons why you should use Google My Business. First of all, you can stand out on 2 out of 8 services that we offer, Google Search and Maps. Second of all, you can engage with customers. They have a lot of feature been added. You can message your customers. Customers can actually, customer can reach out to you and message you, and you can answer. As well as people can follow your business on Google Maps now, and many more features. You can also use insights or answer reviews in the app. This again helps you usually to, after standing out, engaging with customers, to actually find new customers. So let's go to the core piece of this training. If you're watching this training, you have been verified, you have been opened up for the Trusted Verifier app. What is a Trusted Verifier app? The Trusted Verifier app means you can verify a business on the spot straight away. Usually what happens is people go online, they go on google.com/business, and they would go through the verification process and they would get a postal card, for example. So people are sometimes struggling with getting the postal card, or the Google My Business wouldn't pick up the business email address or the phone number, so there is no other alternative verification solution than basically going through the mail. But what you can do with Trusted Verifier, you can solve for that problem. So if you have been whitelisted for this, you can actually use the Trusted Verifier app to scan a code and to get the business online straight away. There are some rules that go with that, and I'll explain them in a second. The way you join the Trusted Verifier program is by going on g.co/Trusted Verifier app. On the first screen, on the very left, you can join the program. So just click on Become a Tester or join the program. Once you did that, you can go to your Google Play Store. Don't jump this step. You have to first become a tester. Then you can go into the Play Store and you can download the app. You won't see the app, Trusted Verifier, if you haven't joined the program. So first, I whitelist you. You go on the Trusted Verifier page, g.co/Trusted Verifier app. Then you go into the Play Store. You download the app. You go back to your phone and you open the app. You might, once you click on the phone symbol on the third screen, you might have a request to install a barcode scanner app. Please do that. Once you went through all this step, make sure that you're logged in with your correct email address. This is also true for the first screen. Make sure the Gmail address you gave to me or the person you're in contact with to whitelist you for the Trusted Verifier app, make sure you use that Gmail account or Google account. So if you're not seeing the first screen the way it should be, if it doesn't show up for you to become a tester, then please check if you're logged in with the right email address and Google account. On the third screen, if you try to scan the code of a participant and it doesn't work for you, please check again on the top right on the user symbol if you actually are logged in with your right Gmail or Google account. Once you went through all these steps and made sure you logged in with the right Google and Gmail account, go to your first screen. If you have any help request or whatsoever need support, please press on the question mark on top and feel free to file a ticket and to ask your questions. So how does it work? Once you join the Trusted Verifier program, you can get your participants in a training. Imagine you're presenting to a room of 100 people. Get them to take their phones. Try to avoid having people already install the Google My Business app. Let's do that at the end of the training. And get them to go onto their mobile Chrome browser. Right? Tell them to click on the Chrome symbol. They should have that pre-installed on their phones. If they use the mobile Chrome browser, the advantage is, and they have an Android phone, the advantage is that they're usually already logged in. So make sure they open that window and go on this specific link, business.google.com/add/TV. The standard link would be business.google.com/add to add a business profile. In this case, we're using Trusted Verifier and we would like to have the option at the end of in-person verification. So if you want this option, which we want, you have to use the link business.google.com/add/TV. So just make sure on the first screen that the business is using the right business name. If the business is already on Google Maps, get them to check that. Then please make sure they're actually choosing their business and not creating again a new one. If they don't have a business profile yet, they're not on Maps, they don't appear on search with their Google My Business profile, then please get them to enter the name and go through all the steps. At the very last step, because we used the link business.google.com/add/TV, you will see a screen where in the verification methods, you will have an in-person verification, right? So this would not appear if you would just use the standard usual path. It is because we use that specific link. Get the people to click on verify. The code will appear. It's the code you can scan with your app. Just go to the participant, check the documents. We're going to talk about the rules we have to make sure the business owner is the business owner or is a representative of the business who's allowed to have access. And once you're sure of that, scan the code, click on accept on the small arrow in your Trusted Verifier app, and the business will be instantly live and online. In case it says connection failed or something like that, it will actually go online once you're online back again. Last but not least, once you went through with all the participants through these steps and you scanned all the codes and made sure everyone's official representative of that business, get them to download the Google My Business app and to log in. In case someone has already tried verifying their business or he didn't use the appropriate link and he falls onto screen number 1 after going through all the steps, and the only option basically has is postcard by mail verification, what you can do is you can change the link on the mobile phone and just add at the very, very end of the link $TV for Trusted Verifier equals 1. Once you do that, you will get the option again for in-person verification. You get the user, the person to click on it, and you scan the code after checking if it's the official business representative. And again, at the end, let's get them to download the Google My Business app. Let's make sure in the training that they download the app at the very end and not before, because otherwise the browser, the Google Chrome, is gonna send the people into the app, which is more difficult to do for Trusted Verifier. This is the easiest way to handle the process. In case someone has already requested the postal card, that might happen. A screen will appear or someone will be logged in automatically into the Google My Business profile where they see all the insights and all those things. And you can click on the verify there. You will go in and say you want to add the code, which they should get by mail. You will see that you cannot change the link in that step. So what you will need to do is just enter multiple times a wrong code and then go again through the verification flow or just change the link on top. Just make sure, I'm not going to go through these in all details, but just make sure you follow the general guidelines on which businesses are allowed to be on Google Maps or not. So please take some time to read through support.google.com/business/answer and then 303-8177. So just the link below of the slide, click on it, go on it, check it out. And please just make sure you really just verify businesses who we really want to have on Google Maps. For example, if you have businesses under constructions, not yet open publicly, no, that's not what we want. We don't want to find people going to a business and it's closed. We don't want holiday homes or show homes or vacant apartments. Let's say a real estate agent, for example, who wants to sell an apartment. We don't want that business to be there just because it's going to be sold later on and then the wrong person has the ownership of the business profile, for example. So these are some examples. Just make sure you follow the guidelines. The best is to look at the link because guidelines might update from time to time as well. Let's come to the most important part of the training. So first of all, there are some rules. So please make sure if you are not physically on site, and even if you are physically in the store of a business, make sure you actually get people to prove that it's their business. And this is really, really serious and very, very important. So a utility bill could, for example, show you that this is really the owner, because only he has access to the utility bill. There's the business name on it, and the address. So you will know it's the business owner. It's fine. It's okay that this person has access to this Google My Business profile. A tax letter would do, or a business registration certificate. I know in some countries, business registration certificates or tax letters might be difficult. There is a way of also having a utility bill together with a business card, for example, and then maybe some additional signal, which you are allowed to use as well, especially if the utility bill does not name the business name. But just make sure you're 100% confident that this is the real business owner or someone responsible in charge of the business, maybe the marketing person who is okay to have access to this business profile. So usually the document should show business name, address, and if possible, the category of business. In some countries, we might have official business entity search government sites. That might help as well. It certainly helps to have the name of the business correct. If you're unsure, please reach out and ask me about these different guidelines. Some best practice example. Obviously, we need to tell people before coming to the event that they need to bring the utility bill, tax letter, or business registration certificate. So please make sure you add it to the email. Please make sure you mention it very, very prominently. This is an example of a partner event which we did in Durban, where we actually mentioned specifically and said, hey, bring please these documents. There's also some ways in different countries to actually go online and then to check the governmental side with the people as well. Other than that, make sure you always follow up. If this is part of your digital skills training now, make sure you add the digital skills link of yours as a partner. Make sure you mention again Google My Business, the fact that they can create a free website there, just everything that might be important to them to really onboard. Last but not least, and that's a very important step, make sure to do that in the end and not before going through all these steps. Get every participant to download the app. It's the easiest way how you can answer messages from people, how you can see who's following you, how you can following your business, how you can see the insights, how you can share posts and updates, how you can share events, and just manage all your opening times, all the information about your business. 6 easiest tips and steps how the app can be used to actually optimize the business profile. First of all, well, before downloading the app, make sure you verify it on the Google Chrome browser. It has a huge impact on how the business appears. Add the phone number. We see a lot of calls happening. Add the website link. We see way more clicks if a business profile has the website link, 25 to 35% more clicks. Opening hours is actually the huge part of what people search. 40% of people searching for local information are actually looking for the business hours. Add pictures. We get way more direction requests, 42% more if your business profile has pictures. Make sure you have reviews, at least 10 or more. 71% of customers say the positive reviews are important and make them feel more comfortable with using a business. So make sure you follow these tips and tell your participants about it. Last but not least, if you're part of digital skills, please, and even if not, just please create a sheet or add it into this tool to track your efforts. So there will be a new field where it says verified attendees. Just put in a number and tell us how many you are verified. Some people might just be instantly verified, so you don't have to scan the code. In that case, that's fine, no worries. Just make sure you report those in the numbers as well. So for example, you had 100 people at the training, 50 of them were trained. That's what we usually see. It's easy to actually get at least 50% of people, of businesses joining a training to actually get them online. That's the last step. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks for joining the training, and please make sure you get the people, the businesses verified. Check it by the rules. Make sure they are the owner by these documents. If you're unsure about the documents, please let me know. I'm happy to discuss and talk and find a solution, as well as make sure everyone downloads the app and track your efforts. Thank you so much.